We both did scissors. But come on. 1, 2, 3. Got choice. Oh shoot, we live. Hola! What's up, brother? This is a we got evicted.
We did?
We did. We got evicted.
How do we spend 50 grand and get evicted? Bad business practice.
Yeah, terrible business practice.
You know, I kind of like this setup, man.
Yeah.
You know, if you piss me off enough and you give me a headache, I can just walk over and make myself a cocktail. It's pretty cool, right?
Yeah.
I got a lot of good stuff there. What's your most expensive bottle of alcohol?
Most expensive?
Yeah. Plus Azul?
I got some the 18-year
Macallan?
No, Lagavulin. That one's pricey. A bunch of pricey ones up there.
Anyway,
yeah, I mean, I got the Clase Azul. That's a price. I got a tequila up there. It's like $500 somewhere though, in the back.
We're at an undisclosed location because we don't want to get rated for the booze. Anyways, welcome back. As you can see, a little different setup today. Our LED wall is being installed. So guys, come Monday, you are going to see a completely different production quality from Sin City Crypto. We are so damn excited. And so that's happening Monday. So today we didn't want to just not do a stream. We wanted to come and give you guys some content and info. And of course, what a great, I mean, every day is a great day to be in crypto, right? But Bitcoin back over 101.5. So I guess you can say, Rob, the bull market is back, baby. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, do we have sound effects?
There's, you know what? I might actually. Let me see.
Bow, bow, bow.
I can't hear it. So
try it. All right.
If the chat can hear the dumbass sound effects, let us know. I'm just gonna keep spamming the air horn.
That's good. That's good.
Okay.
You know, Bitcoin wicked, and Rob, let's take a look at this wick here. Right, this is on the daily. Bitcoin wicked all the way down to 92.1 on Coinbase. Wicked all the way back up to over 100, and then closed at 96.9. And then today we've taken all that back. The question is, are we going to clear this wick and close above 104? Number here is about
you are missing the main. You're missing the main thing that happened yesterday. We flash crashed down to 90,000.
That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying. The wick down to 92.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I saw it briefly on market cap.
You buy the dip?
No. I saw it briefly on market cap for 93,000. I did see some of the exchanges. I think some of the ones that had a lot of leverage came in at 90,500. I think was the last.
A lot of people got flushed. You know what? I didn't have this pulled up, but let me take a look at the liquidations from CoinGlass. So over the last 24 hours, yeah, close to $1 billion and liquidations over the last 24 hours. You can see here 700 million was longs, obviously as expected. You know, on yesterday's show, I said, I wonder what the ETF volume and the ETF flows are going to look like. Well, here is your answer. Rob, BlackRock is just, I mean, they're just destroying the competition. $770 million flowed into their ETF product, with number 2 not even in the same freaking zip code. Fidelity, 47.5 million. Grayscale had a big outflow day, close to $150 million worth of outflows, which brought our net total to 766 in the green. And so BlackRock officially, well, not BlackRock, the ETFs combined officially hold more BTC than Satoshi's wallet. What are your thoughts on that?
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
You know, it's still consumer funds, so it's not,
you can still go out and buy more. So, you know,
that he could. But BlackRock's fund is consumer money. So I think the largest wallet behind Satoshi is going to be
Joe wallet.
Yeah, well, the thing is it's customer funds,
right?
So it's not like it's BlackRock's money, right?
You're not gonna talk about Coinbase's wallet, how much.
Yeah.
So we're talking about individual people. Yes, Satoshi's number 1.
Yeah, Satoshi's number 1, followed by I would say MicroStrategy's 2.
But they're also a company. Like,
yeah, but they hold it. They don't hold it for someone else. Nobody else owns their Bitcoin, right? So if I buy an ETF, technically I own it, right? I can sell it at any point in time.
Yeah.
If you can't force MicroStrategy to sell any of their Bitcoin, right?
That's true. Jimmy said, I love you, Jimmy. He said, let's turn this into a crypto cooking show. Freaking love you, Jimmy. Oh yeah, here it is, Rob. If you want to pull this up, look at this. BlackRock. Oh, it is BlackRock. Oh no, sorry. When BlackRock holds 1 million Bitcoin and they push the price to 1 million, BlackRock will make $2.5 billion in fees every year forever. We talk about this all the time. I mean, there's one universal language that everyone speaks, and that language is money, right? And so you look at Larry Fink, I can argue he's gone all in on Bitcoin. The guy, every time he goes on CNBC, on Fox Business, it's him talking about Bitcoin. It's a hedge against monetary inflation. It's a hedge against debasement. If you want to escape the financial system, this is what you do. And it's no, like, I mean, do we hear about the Fidelity CEO doing that? Do we hear about Grayscale CEO, you can argue, yeah, because they're a crypto company. Yeah. But any other ones, you really don't. And so I think Larry Fink has identified that, look, Bitcoin and I think cryptocurrency space as a whole is primed for explosion, right? It's going to replace the financial system, or at least parts of the financial system. And they saw an opportunity and they grabbed that opportunity by the horns, man. And there's no shock that they are consistently, every single time we show these damn inflows, they are number one by far. It's not even close. And so are we going to see maybe Fidelity look at what Larry Fink is doing and say, hey, man, these guys are making a shitload of money here. Why are we not promoting it? Why are we not talking about it? And if they get into the ring and then causes a snowball effect, I'm interested to see what that happens. But
you can't see the chat, but we just got a $10 super chat.
Okay.
And so $10 super chat says, David is wearing a solid color shirt, no pattern, weird. Deserves an
Thank you, Nathan. I'll take your money, buddy.
And then also, if you guys are new here, say hello. We'd love to give you a little shout out. Studio's under construction, so we're streaming from Big Rob's house. And so, is there anything that could happen that'll make you take a shot, David? I'm just curious.
Probably not.
A certain like number, Bitcoin get to a certain number.
I'm not taking a shot, dude.
Why not?
Because I have acid reflux. You know this.
I got heartburn medication upstairs.
I take it every day. I get absolutely destroyed. I get destroyed. I can't do it, bro. Yeah. All right. What about you?
No. Too early.
Too early. So I can drink. It's not too early for me, but it's too early for you. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if we put in some kind of speculation, I'm not against it.
I'm not doing that. I ain't taking a shot, but you can, and I'll root for you, man. I'll cheer you on, brother. Yeah,
okay, for sure.
All right, let's talk about this. So let's talk about. Sorry, YouTube kicked me out for some reason. All right, Florida may introduce a Bitcoin reserve in 2025, leveraging its $185 billion pension fund and budget surplus to allocate billions into, quote, crypto-related assets. Now, interesting, a Bitcoin reserve, but allocate to a crypto-related assets. What are your thoughts on this? We know, what state was it that, wasn't there another state that did, was it Pennsylvania? Part of their, or Minnesota, or one of the, it was either like, it was one of the blue wall states. Yeah. Wisconsin. It was either Minnesota, Wisconsin, or Pennsylvania. One of their pension funds allocated some money to BTC. Does it make sense for these state pension funds to do this? What do you think?
Not surprised to see Florida. I know that, we've seen the Bitcoin conference in Miami for years and years, which, by the way, the next conference is in Las Vegas. We have 10% off coupon. Just use the code OLA in the checkout and the link is in the description. Come hang out with us in Las Vegas. But either way, Florida has been kind of the hub for crypto in the United States, which I hope that with this conference coming down, I hope that what we see is a shift over to Las Vegas being the kind of
the capital of the world, right?
Yeah, and so it makes sense, and I mean, with Trump being pro crypto, us being like kind of
Rare Revo moved from Denver here.
Yeah.
Bitcoin, but I think the Bitcoin one, they're gonna do the yearly different city thing. I kind of think they are.
I think we blow it out of the water here. We saw it in Miami over and over again. And, I remember talking to they didn't like the convention center there. And for whatever reason in Miami. So they were kind of looking for a new place. And so they're bouncing around. And you know what? I mean, hats off to Nashville, but honestly, the convention,
how was it?
Convention itself, not the best, right?
Like center?
Remember when we went to Miami to the last Bitcoin convention you went to? Yeah. It was absolutely bumping. I think that was the 2022 one.
2022, yeah.
And so 2022, like what an event, what a turnout! Like it was so well done. It was different areas blocked off. This last one in Nashville, it was just like a large auditorium almost, and then you had the mining in one area. It wasn't a lot of booths, just wasn't a lot of excitement.
See, it wasn't a lot of booths. Oh, I thought you said booze. I was like,
yeah. I don't know. It almost the one in Miami in 2022 was very, very well done, separated. But now the one here in Vegas, I think it's going to be massive. I think they're going to do it really well. So, anyways, I do think that the Vegas is going to be the capital of crypto, which is going to bode well for Sin City crypto, obviously. But as far as my thoughts, I just think you're going to get more and more states taking a position on crypto and Bitcoin. You're going to lose out on revenue. It's like why not offer some kind of, and why not take state tax, right? And I know not all states do state tax, but if it's a revenue stream and it's not getting pushback from it's not getting pushback from legislation, right, one, but not getting a pushback from the voters, I mean, why not? Right?
I mean, we voted Formula One here.
Yeah, exactly.
Disaster.
Oh, man, it's terrible.
Replace Formula One with Bitcoin. All right. I want to talk about this as well, and then we'll talk one more thing, Bitcoin, then we'll move into some alts. Czech Republic eliminates capital gains tax on Bitcoin held for 3+ years with unanimous parliamentary approval. Now, we know Trump has brought this up here in the U.S., the whole made in U.S. cryptocurrencies. And I feel weird when I don't use the air quotes because, like, what does that even mean, made in the U.S.? I think what it means is, like, foundations or companies that are domiciled in the United States that launch a token, those tokens will not be subject to capital gains tax, right? Mm-hmm. So nothing's in stone yet. I think that would have to go through legislation. I'm pretty sure it would. So will it get passed? Who knows? But I think this is where we're headed. I mean, Portugal did this, right? What was the reason Portugal did it? No tax on Bitcoin, because they wanted people and money to flow into the country, correct?
Yeah. And then, in the same way that we were talking about, hey, there's an opportunity to make money for states. And this is the same for nations, right? And so if you find yourself in a situation where you can increase tourism, increase residency, because you want crypto millionaires to come in, because these guys are frugal, they spend money, they live lavish lifestyles. Not frugal, yeah, not frugal. They live lavish lifestyles. They throw money around. They buy expensive cars, and so
it's good for the economy.
Yeah, 100%. And so you always want the millionaires. Also got another $10 super chat. Nathan again. He said $10 super chat for a shot? ?
You want me to take a shot, bro? If you want me to mess up, I'll put it to you this way. I'll put a price tag on it. If you want me to mess up my entire day by taking a shot of alcohol on an empty stomach, it's got to be a $250 super chat. I know it's not going to happen, so I'm not doing it. All right.
What about selling some almanacs? Hey, have y'all got your almanac yet? So just real quick, if you're looking for a Christmas gift, you're the crypto weirdo in the family and friend circle. And so I'm sure some people have been coming up to you asking you about, hey, is it a good time to buy? What's going on with crypto? You're looking for a gift for them, just buy a crypto almanac. It's a great piece of resource for people that well, don't watch YouTube all day, or don't go and scour the internet website. So I'd encourage pick one up.
Here, will you put this on the screen? And I just want to show, kind of what it looks like, guys. So, a lot of people, the pre-orders, it's kind of a, like, oh, there's no products to pre-order, pre this, pre that. Everyone's kind of PTSD, but this is a real product. You're getting a magazine, plus you're going to get that NFC chip, which is going to validate your thing. It's also going to have the QR code, and I spoke with Dustin. So they're going to be able to just tap the chip. It'll have the login assignments and what to do to claim your NFT. We actually went ahead and paid for all the gas fees, so you don't have to pay the gas fee to mint the NFT for your Almanac on chain. And so yeah, man, if you haven't gotten one, go get one. It's gonna be dope.
Yeah,
I'm stoked. I'm super stoked. We're actually we're gonna randomly draw the winner of the Golden Almanac here soon. And so we'll record it. It'll be a random one through 100. Because we guaranteed in the first 100 the Golden Almanac's going to be here. And then whoever the winner is, you're going to get 1,000 ADA in your wallet. It's pretty cool. All right. I want to share this from Ali Charts. The most significant support level for Bitcoin is $96,870, where 1.45 million addresses bought around 1.42 million Bitcoin. As long as this demand zone holds, there's a good probability that Bitcoin will continue marching higher. Rob, while we keep this on the screen, what are your thoughts here?
On one more time, sorry, I'm over here.
No, you're good. So Ali here, we share his stuff a lot here. He said, look, the most important support level is 96.8, where 1.42 million Bitcoin was bought. As long as this demand zone holds, Bitcoin will probably march higher. What are your thoughts?
I mean, I'm still concerned because we lost the 100K yesterday. I'm concerned that if we go more than 2 or 3 days underneath 100,000, what are you laughing at?
Nothing.
What?
We're good. Nothing.
We're good.
Real good.
Why are you looking all weird?
Nah, go ahead, man.
I don't know, man. I'm just concerned with the 100K support level, and I still lean on the fact that what are we going to be at 120,000 by the end of the year.
My thing was I think 126.
Yeah, so yeah, I do think that Bitcoin gets up to 125, 120 by the end of the year. So I don't know. I'm still slightly concerned that we're gonna have some issues holding above 100,000. I don't know. I mean, what is your thoughts there?
I mean, we shot right back up to 101. So, there's buyers there. There's people that want to buy. Fidelity and BlackRock, or at least BlackRock, they're buying. And, yesterday, when we saw, I was curious. I'm like, okay, we hit 100K. What is Wall Street going to do? The ones that bought at 50, the ones that bought at 60, 70, 80, are they going to take that 20 to 30% profit and cash out? And again, we saw yesterday another 770 million flowed in to the ETF. So they're consistently buying. You have the whole Microsoft thing, which, by the way, don't they vote on the 10th?
I think it was on the 5th was the
pitch.
Yeah, the pitch.
And I think the 10th is the vote. And if you want to search this, you can. But I believe 10th is the vote. And if that's a yes vote, my God. I mean, you're talking about I think they're the largest company by market cap in the world. $3.3 trillion, something like that. Tons of cash on the sidelines. They're big into the AI space, right? Technology. It kind of makes sense. And maybe not. They're not going to go the sailor route where they go all in and just leverage company debt to just buy Bitcoin over and over and over and over again. But you get a little bit of an what?
$250 super chat from Nathan.
Serious? Me, dude.
Yeah. Oh man, that's hella funny.
All right.
He said, "Make sure it's one of these expensive bottles." Yeah, we'll get one here in a minute. I gotta kind of produce the show, but I promise before the end of the show, we'll take a shot. Yeah, I'll pour you a half shot, okay? And it's not even a shot. You just gotta sip on some whiskey or something.
Fucked.
Tequila or whiskey guy?
You got some kind of rye whiskey back there?
Yeah, I got a bunch of rye whiskeys.
Yeah, Whistle Pig,
No.
Bullet, whatever.
Yeah.
Just a fucking rye whiskey. God,
Rye whiskey.
Nathan,
Rye whiskey.
thank you,
disgusting.
but
I mean, rye whiskey's not good to sip on by itself. Rye whiskey's good for like a
I'm gonna
cocktail.
chug it anyways, bro. I'm just gonna man up and chug it and fucking deal with it.
Maker's Mark. Maker's Mark is easy to down.
Sure, whatever. No,
got-
what
they got a
about
little
that Japanese whiskey over there?
Hibiki?
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
All right. Yeah, Hibiki.
But it's like a quality one, man. That's an expensive bottle.
Hibiki?
Yeah.
The guy paid $250. Don't be cheap.
Okay, Hibiki it is.
Cheap ass.
Also, what was it? If you're new, say hello. We'd love to give you a little shout out. Russian name had said he's been watching us for over a year, and so I figured I would do
It's
this.
Ukrainian, by the way.
Is it Ukrainian? And so I figured I was like, you know what? Let me learn how to pronounce your name because you've been watching for a year, so you dedicated your time. So Stanislav, big shout out to you. Oh, thanks for watching for the last year. Hopefully, I didn't.
Definitely better than you said Russian name.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Russian name. Hola.
also, $5 super chat from 11-7 Productions. No, he's pitching a meme coin. All right, so
Okay. All right. All right. So, the whole 60 Minutes interview with Garling House, that is going live. So it's official. The interview I gave with 60 Minutes about crypto's fight for regulatory clarity in the U.S. will air live my birthday, December 8th, which is Sunday, and available here afterwards. And so there is a little, there's kind of like a little, I want to say trailer kind of clip. I'm not going to play the clip, but definitely something I'm going to be watching. Rob, do you think that this is going to move the needle for XRP price? Maybe people watch it. I mean, I'll tell you this, man. The last 10 people that have reached out to me that are not in crypto, that brought up crypto, 7 of them specifically mentioned XRP. So I don't know. This thing airs on 60 Minutes. You think this thing moves the needle? What are your thoughts here?
I mean, isn't anything new that he's doing interviews.
I know you don't.
He's been doing interviews for a while, and so we go nice little.
Jesus Christ! Oh, that's a fucking That's not a shot.
That is a shot.
Bro, what is this?
That's even low. You're supposed to be 2 fingers, bro. That's the term.
You go more than 2.
This is a good the Hibiki Suntory whiskey. It is 11 a.m. You want some coffee? I'll give you some coffee.
Can we return Nathan's $250?
No. Also, Grid gave a $2.50 super chat. It said thimble shot. LOL. I don't even know what thimble shot is. Yeah, I'm kidding. We got a lot of super chats when we stream from the house.
Should we get rid of this studio?
Yeah. Let's just sell the $500,000 studio. And yeah. Hey, look, here's to
I'm not drinking this now. I'm gonna do it after because
poured it. You're not
Robin, let me tell you something. As soon as I drink this, I gotta go pop a Zantac. Okay? It's just gonna fuck me up, dude. I haven't eaten anything this morning. It's gonna fuck me up.
I'll make some lunch too.
Yeah, okay.
Like, I got some leftover
You're gonna have to wait till the end. You're gonna have to wait till I'll take mine at the very end.
At least taste it. Have a sip. You don't act like it's gonna absolutely destroy you just taking a sip. It's a good whiskey, right?
Yeah, great.
So the Japanese they make whiskey in the similar style of Scotch, right? And so if you're trying to get like a good Scotch, but you don't want to pay that big ass like $500-$800 bottle price, you can get like $150 bottle of Japanese whiskey. I think the Hibiki I think that one's like $90. But anyways, on par with these like 18-year-old Scotches.
It's got some peat to it.
And then social, that's what I was saying is that it has kind of that Scotch vibe to it. Social 760 gave a $10 super chat. Each take a shot. Like we are drinking, okay? Calm down. We got to get through this show.
Trying to get us like a woman trying to take advantage of you, trying to get us.
like we're on stage and just throwing money. It's like, dance, monkey, dance.
Drink more. Today's a special day.
Why is that?
I'd like to wish a happy 11th birthday to Dogecoin.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Shout out to iTrust for posting this. Happy 11th birthday to the OG meme coin Doge. We're going to do a meme coin video today. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in the meme coin space. You have like high risk, medium risk. You have the almost, I don't want to say no risk because everything, but like the super low risk.
Yeah.
I think people need to figure out what's what. And so I'm going to make a video on that. I'm going to highlight some coins.
Yeah, I mean, it's worth to dabble. I wouldn't like myself personally, I take I mean it's all subjective how much money, right? But anyways, I'll throw $1,000 at a meme coin. That's usually my typical ammunition. Yeah. And then I don't know, see if I can turn it into 5,000 to 8,000 is usually my goal.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
so, most of the time I lose my money. So
yeah.
Most of the time I watch it go down to $200. I'm like,
here's the thing. Here's the way I look at it. People are going to do it anyways, right? And so if I can create some content to either highlight a project and talk about the risk versus reward, why it can move, why it won't move, or even just to kind of educate people as far as what's happening, then if they can use that information to make a decision, I think that's a good idea. All right. Did you see the new crypto czar?
Oh yeah, this is from the All-In podcast. Yeah, he's really good.
Listen to this. He thinks Solana is going to flip ETH. David Sachs does. Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly.
Yeah. So he will be the White House AI and crypto czar. He's a prominent supporter of Solana, a major investor in crypto-focused firm Multicoin Capital. He's been vocal about Solana's potential, even predicting it could overtake ETH in 2021. What are your thoughts here, Rob, on Mr. Sachs?
First of all, you want to talk about his role, right? I mean, yeah. I mean, so he got announced yesterday, and somebody that's been very, very outspoken when it comes to crypto. An All-In podcast, they talk about crypto regularly. Yeah. I don't want to say every show, but it's I would say probably 30-40% of the time they'll start talking about crypto. And so obviously, I don't know. I mean, I think it's pretty damn. I think that's about as outside of perhaps a CEO of like an exchange. I mean, about as pro bullish crypto and Bitcoin as you can get, right?
Yeah. AI too. It's interesting. They grouped AI and crypto together.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
It makes sense. I mean, you have a controversial section that gets a lot of heat that is both technology forward, and I think it's in the wheelhouse for David as well, as far as his expertise. But I think it's interesting is that because of David's position, he doesn't have a lot of interest in crypto that would conflict on this position, right? And so if they would have, I know a lot of people were saying that Brian Armstrong would be a good candidate.
He needs to get. I'm seeing a lot of stuff on Coinbase support.
Yeah, but here's the thing. But it would have been a conflict of interest for him to be in there, right? Because then you're going to pass pro regulation that would or suggest, because Coinbase is
that's what in the US. Do you remember?
Yeah,
holding secret meetings with Gary Gensler while Gary Gensler was fucking destroying our industry.
Yeah, so I think it made sense, but
yeah,
I don't know. As far as Solana flipping ETH, that's the direction it's going right now. And I know maybe not in the 1 week chart or the 1 month chart, because we know that Solana is kind of not doing well, especially not against Bitcoin. And as of lately, it's even trading poorly against Ethereum on the short window. But I don't know, man. I mean, what's your vibe on Solana flipping ETH?
You know, it's interesting. I was going to show this a little later, but I'll show it now. We shared on a stream, I forget when it was, but Solana, 75 to 90% of their transaction volume came from meme coins. And Pump.Fun is the leading meme coin platform in the world, but obviously on Solana. the whole thing with the live streaming and the shit. I'm not going to mention what people were doing, but I mean, you heard about that stuff, right? If this coin doesn't reach X market cap, I'm going to do this and that. And people were going, they were getting pretty fucking outlandish, right? So UK bans it. Pumped Off Fund banned live streaming on their platform, and the volume dropped. And so you take a look at Solana's price, where Solana is right now.
Yeah, 1017, huh? I think it's moving.
240. Oh, Bitcoin, yeah. 240, right? So it's back to 240. It's up 1.7% on the 24-hour. But
look at its trading compared to Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Down.
That's what I mean. I know. Do you have a ETH Sol chart?
ETH versus Solana?
Yeah.
I do, actually.
How's that whiskey?
It's great.
Light your chest on fire yet?
Yeah. Yeah, I can feel it.
Awesome. We got 355 people watching. And so if this is your first time tuning in, first of all, this isn't our normal studio or setup, streaming from our house. No surprise, we've been renovating our studio the last about 6 months, and this is our final piece of the puzzle. We have a LED wall coming in. We'll showcase that on Monday, barring any kind of setbacks, but should be good to go on Monday with the LED wall. So excited about that.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
It's all about the production, bro. Ain't nobody gonna do it like we do it. Also, if you're new here,
I still can't believe he fucking did the 250. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so we got Bam Bam. He says he'll bartend, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah, this is a one-off live stream here from my house. But
I'm digging the vibes though.
I do hire bartenders when I have little events.
Yeah, you also hire dishwashers and people that take out the trash. Cool.
I mean, my bartenders always come over here and they always think that it's going to be like, oh, you know, pop open beers and then all of a sudden like pour vodka cranberry.
Mario here has 20 old fashions.
And so yeah, the bartender gets here and they're like, oh, wow,
these guys are alcoholics. I think I'm the only one that doesn't drink when I come here.
And then, so a big shout out to some of the new faces. We have Dan Lucia, Top Legend, Rifleman, also Infinity Entity. Then we got Dial K, Ilya, Scott Watson, PJ, and then also Geraldo, B Team Crypto, and then who else? I saw some other SY, and to all of you. Welcome to Sensitive Crypto. Also, Russian name said it's actually Bulgarian name.
Bulgarian.
That's and he says just Stan.
Stan.
Can I? Is it Stan or Stan?
My tea's gone cold. Sorry. Did you hear the new trend?
What's that? What do you got here? Why straight guys are seeking groups where they can cuddle with other men.
Have you looked into this?
Is this at all related to crypto?
No, but I know you've been struggling a little bit lately, man, and I just want to be there for you, dude. You want me to find a place where they do this?
I mean, I got a bed upstairs, bro.
Well, didn't go the direction I thought it was going to go. All right, let's take a look at the. Can you share your laptop or no?
I can. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
We're gonna take a look at the market.
Yeah, give me a second. No, I can. Yeah. So you'll see our production here. There's that. You won't see it, but all right. So you got Bitcoin at 101.08, and so taking a look here, we were talking about this yesterday. Or, talking about this at the start of the show. We went from 103, flash crashed down to 90,000 on some of the exchanges, bounced back. Taking a quick peek at some of the big gainers today. We got MOG coin back into the top 100. We know that MOG and also Snack have caught a lot of attention. I'm a big fan of Moodang. I know that was kind of my sleeper for meme coins at 47 cents. I got a feeling that Moodang will pop into the top 100 in the next couple of months. So
where's it at right now?
It's at number 190 something on market cap list, 47 cents. But Some of the biggest gainers. You also got AVE up 12%, sitting at 43% on the week, and then not to forget Hedera now in the top 20. It's up eight. It's up 9% on the hour. This thing's absolutely moving up 91%, almost a 2x on the 7 days, and up 11% on the 24 hours. So big movements coming out of Hedera. This is something that we've covered multiple times, and so yeah, I mean, pretty excited there. There you go.
That's a large hourly candle. Look at that.
Where?
On Hedera right here.
Oh, dang. Yeah, look at that. Look at that freaking price movement, man. That's significant.
And you got volume too. You got volume behind it. Oh, look, we just had a crossover on our.
You think this is a good time to buy? I mean, or do you want to wait for this little pullback to come back?
I always
down?
wait for pullbacks. I never buy on pumps.
Yeah.
Every time I've done it, I've gotten wrecked. You get the FOMO. Actually, the only time I didn't was I bought when AVAX pumped to $20, and then you laughed at me, and then it went to 60. Then it went to 60.
I remember the same thing, but I didn't pull the trigger. It was on Polygon. Last bull market cycle, I was watching Polygon. It's 2021. Polygon came out of nowhere, right? And it was really off the back of Ethereum not being able to scale and these $250 transaction fees, sometimes even higher. And Polygon breaks into the scene. I think it was like 10 cents. Then it was 20 cents. And it was 40 and 50, and I was just like, yeah, wait for the pullback. You know, I identified. I'm like, this is a real utility. It's a scaling solution. It's an option for people to get into the Ethereum ecosystem without paying the gas fees. And I was like, I need to get in on this, and I just waited for a pullback that never came until it was like $1.60.
But you agree though, majority of the time when you do that,
oh yeah, that's an exception. Yeah, majority of the time it takes time. Yeah.
You know, I want to talk about, so you know, in the thumbnail and the title, you know, we have XLM, Chronos, and Stellar. So let's break these down one by one. AVAX. So Avalanche, right? They're Avalanche 9000. Mainnet goes live on mainnet, I think, in a week or 2 weeks. And so it drastically reduces the fees to launch a subnet and to launch your own layer one to use it in the Avalanche ecosystem. You take a look at where AVAX is right now, sitting at number 11 at a market cap of $21.6 billion, $52. We actually have a long trade on this sucker. Doing pretty good. But AVAX, last cycle high got up to 150, close to 140 bucks, right? And so what's your outlook on AVAX, and what do you think is going to drive Avalanche's value forward? Is it going to be gaming? Is it going to be RWA? Is it going to be institutions? Is it going to be, hey, it's so cheap to launch a layer one, that's what's going to drive the momentum up?
I don't think the cheap to launch layer one is going to be it. Important utility. I don't know, man. I don't think that's it. I think it's still off the back of gaming. Now, there's a lot more to Avalanche, and I know that we always circle back to gaming. And the reason I always circle back to gaming is the fact that there's such a void when it comes to crypto and gaming, right? There's nobody that's successfully done it yet. GALA has the blueprint. GALA Games has the blueprint. They have the catalog. They have developers. They just haven't delivered yet. They haven't delivered that game that everyone's going wild for, right? Will they get there? I'm on the fence. I'm about 50-50, right? I don't know. I don't know if they can get something out in time. I haven't looked at their catalog in a while, but that's it, man. And the GALA haters, you know, or GALA fans, or people that, you know, that'll bash me on, and they'll tell you like, hey, there's more to GALA than just games. Well, let's be real. That's what they're known for. And so, but Avalanche is catching stride. They're moving, and on top of that, I mean, we saw what happened with Axie Infinity last bull market. Absolutely exploded well into the top 10, and that had one freaking game. And even Smooth Love Potion broke into the top 100, which was a token drop. And this is at the time that Ethereum is at $4,500. This is at a time that Cardano's at $3. And so you had these big ass projects with big market caps, and in comes some tiny little phone game. I don't know if it was actually a web. I'm not sure. Is it a web browser game or was it a phone game? Do you remember? Axie Infinity?
I want to say browser game.
Yeah.
Definitely wasn't a, well, I don't think it was a phone game.
But either way, not a lot to it, put it that way, right? Very similar to like the Pokemon thing. And now what we're seeing at Avalanche is that they're having massively successful AAA games launched, being played, community on there. You know, I was watching, because my algorithm is tailored. Part of my algorithm is tailored for video games, right? And so my YouTube algorithm, when I log in to YouTube, I get a lot of crypto and I get a lot of video games. Now I used to play video games, I used to stream video games, but anyways, inundated with work for crypto. But I got attacked by off the grid content, and it was by prominent streamers. And you know what they did like 2 weeks ago? I didn't realize it until I started watching some videos on it the other day. They were doing a tournament, a daily tournament where $6,000 was the grand prize for every single match finished. And so they'd give they during the tournament hours, right? So if you got first place, you got $6,000, and then I think it was like 2,000 and then 1,000 for third place. And so it was like six games. They ended up giving away like $500,000, something like that. I don't remember the exact number, but anyways, they're giving away a ton of money. All the streamers are on competing because when Call of Duty gets a tournament going, what they'll end up doing is they'll have one big tournament, $100,000 or something like that. And then all the streamers will hop on because they're like the best players anyways, right? They got really good kill death ratio. Anyways, they're good. They just finish in the top all the time. So they'll stream and then try to take that prize money. And so anyways, it was like 6 days in a row where nothing but the biggest name streamers are over here competing. And so because of that marketing budget that you get from gaming, you saw a ton of people jumping on to Avalanche's game or marketplace game, which is off the grid. And I think that's going to be something that is going to absolutely be a game changer. Because I mean, you see here Formula One, right? Formula One here in Las Vegas. We saw crypto.com advertisements everywhere. Did you notice on the cars and on the jackets? Bybit, OKX. And so how are they able to advertise there? Because of how much damn money is in crypto. And so what do you think these next games are that are crypto games? They're going to have such a big advertising budget and money they can throw around. Sure, you can have a Fortnite tournament once a year and give some money away.
Right.
But when you have like a prominent crypto company, you can give away massive amount of money and every week, every month. Draw people, so you have the ammunition that other chains don't. And once that marketplace goes live on Avalanche, it's going to be absolutely face melting pump. I'm telling you, when off the grids marketplace goes live, because right now it's in the test beta. It's a game, a AAA game on PlayStation, Xbox, and computer. This isn't some little Web3 like geek game,
Decentraland game.
Yeah, and it was at the #1 download on Steam for a while.
Yeah,
and
on Epic Games.
And so when this marketplace goes live and the thousands of people that are playing it all of a sudden own NFTs through a marketplace, are burning, they're selling, they're earning money, they're burning tokens, they're transacting. Bro,
so what's your bull case for
you know what? This sounds so similar, right? When was the last time me and you had this same conversation? It was during the bear market, and we were talking about how undervalued Cardano was. And we spent every week for probably over a year talking about the potential of Cardano. Don't sleep on it, and it's going to absolutely rally. Is this not the same exact vibes with Avalanche?
Yeah.
We're like, guys, like, wake up. This is undervalued. It's going to rally. Like, everything is lining up. And so I look at Avalanche at the same kind of perspective that I had on Cardano. last bull market, or during the bear market, excuse me, like a year ago. So when you were sitting there looking at that 28 cent, 22 cent Cardano, 30-cent Cardano, we were like, "Yo, guys, buy!" Like, that's exactly how I'm looking at Avalanche. I was like, dude, and so yeah, I mean, that's why I talk about it every show, damn near.
Yeah, I mean, you guys already know I'm bullish on that. Well, what's your bull case scenario? $400, $300,
I think at 10x from where it's at now.
$500.
Yeah,
Damn.
puts it at a $200 million market cap. I think that is off the back of crypto ecosystem also growing by a factor of 5x, right? I think that right now the market cap of cryptos is $3 trillion, and I think that we get to about 15. And I think that with that said, the major winners in crypto space, the top layer ones, just absolutely crush it.
Now, these two have nothing in common, right? But Kronos and Stellar. Kronos and XLM. Kronos 20 cents, XLM 48 cents. XLM had a huge run, right? Still up 400% on the freaking month.
I think Kronos is a big Stellar fan. We were talking, particularly you, David. We were talking about Stellar when it was at sub 10 cents.
Yeah.
Now, briefly over 50 cents, currently at 48. And we were over here telling you guys like, hey, you need to get exposure to Stellar. And the same thing is said for Crow. And we've talked about it over and over again. And what you saw at a Crow last bull market is going to be tiny compared to what we're going to get now. And I think that crypto.com probably, what do you think is more?
Got to 90 cents.
What's it at right now?
20
cents. I'm not even kidding, man. I think we're at like a $4 Crow.
What?
Yeah.
So 20x?
Yeah. I think what we saw at a FTX, we get out of Crow. Now,
minus the rug pull.
Minus the rug pull.
Hopefully.
And also, I mean, maybe if we get a pro crypto legislation to the point to where U.S. exchanges offer derivatives trading and leverage trading.
Well, Kronos put out, or Crypto.com put out their roadmap, and they're looking to get into the stocks market too, dude. Trying to be the Robin Hood of crypto.
I think Crypto.com, because Coinbase doesn't have a coin, and Crypto.com does.
Coinbase does have a coin. Well, no, they don't. They have a network. Base
network, yeah. And so I just think that I think that there's going to be two major exchanges that okay, here, let me ask you a question. Somebody says, "Hey, I want to buy some Bitcoin," and they're a U.S. resident, and they haven't pulled the trigger, they haven't bought any before. How do you think they buy it? ETF or an exchange?
Exchange.
Do you think they go crypto.com or do you think they go Coinbase?
It's tough, man.
It's probably crypto.com.
You think so?
It literally says crypto.com.
Yeah.
Then you got Coinbase. And Coinbase, they're a little bit more of a traditional exchange, right? You got to go on, you write a receive phrase, and then, like for a savvy investor, for someone that's into crypto, like if I were to go back in time, all day I'm going to pick Coinbase. But for somebody that's brand new that doesn't know any better, and nothing wrong with crypto.com, I'm just saying that, like, I think they're tailored more for a new retail. I think like their advertising, their looks. And so you agree that there's gonna be a lot of new retail this
yeah.
And so anyways, yeah, they're gonna grow, and I think that they have the staking and they have a high yield return. You also got those credit cards, which are pretty badass, and so it actually gives like real world utility.
I'm bullish on both, but I gotta go Stellar, man. I can't, Stellar. Yeah, I cannot go Stellar. I mean, RWA payments, right? Danelle Dixon just spoke at the oversight hearing. I'm super bullish on this, dude. I'm so bullish on XLM. I saw someone in the comments say they bought like 50,000 more coins. Shout out to you. So both good projects between AVAX, Chrono, Stellar.
Breaks. Nathan gave a $100 super chat. He said, $100 for David to drink some water and maybe a glass of milk to settle his stomach. He said he also pre-ordered an almanac a couple of weeks ago. You guys are a legit crypto YouTube channel. Follow other channels. They're all turds. You know, we always say,
Cheers to you, Nathan.
yeah, cheers to you. There you go. We always say that the other channels are old, boring, and stale. And it's not just like a catchy line. Like, honestly. And you know, the funny thing is, you know, today's show is a little bit more relaxed, a little more conversational.
Obviously.
Yeah, and we're drinking whiskey here. There's a good Japanese
It's fucking 11 a.m.
Yes. No, it's 12:01. It's actually in the afternoon now.
It's 5 o'clock
So
somewhere,
that means
right?
we're gonna have a second drink.
Yeah, okay.
So-
Second drink, $1,000 for a second. I'm kidding. Don't do it, Nathan. Please, for the love of God. The one day I don't eat breakfast is today. The one fucking day. I was like, oh, I'll come here. Maybe Rob's got something. And then we got busy trying to do the setup and everything. I'm like, fuck.
but
Anyways.
you know what? You know what's funny is, like, here, see this right here. See your backdrop. You got that curtain there. It's like nice and bright. And so I don't want to put anybody on blast, but I was watching another channel.
Don't do it, man.
And no. And they had stapled or thumbtacked a black blanket over the window, and then they had the camera on them. And I remember, and you know, this is even funnier here. This all makes for a really good story. So I'm looking at my wife at the time, which is my now ex-wife, and I'm like watching this channel, and I'm like, look at this. I'm like, you see this like ugly ass Walmart blanket, and it has like a silhouette of like light shining around the outside, so it just looks like a glowing blanket. Like, anyways, it looks so bad. And then they had the person in the front there with the microphone. They're over here chit chatting and talking. And they had thousands of live viewers, and I'm like, how? And
I know
and
exactly.
I'm streaming video games. I'm streaming video games at the time, so I had a little experience setting stuff up, and my little video game stream was pretty good. And I'm looking at my ex-wife at the time, or my wife at the time, and I'm like, hey, I was like, I could do, like, this is trash. This is garbage. Like, I could do such a better job than them. I could do this. And she looked at me and she was like, well, why don't you?
Then do it.
And I'm always over the top. Anytime I get an idea,
I know, trust me.
It runs more than Taco Bell at 2 a.m. It runs. And so the idea, and then I looked at her and I was like, you think I should start a YouTube channel? She was like, yeah. She was like, I think you do pretty good at it. And then I was like, you know what that means, right? And I'm like, I go 100 miles an hour in every direction that I decide to go. And I was like, so are you prepared? And she was like, yeah, do it. Anyways, now my ex-wife. And so I went all in.
Yeah, you went 100 miles an hour on this shot. Poor tube. Jesus.
And so, yeah. And the funny thing was the second she told me that, like, yeah, do it, I picked up the phone and called David, and I was like, hey, man.
Which is funny.
You want to start a YouTube channel?
We weren't really like friends. Like, we were like acquaintances, right? Mm-hmm. Worked in the same restaurant.
But I knew you had a stacked ass crypto portfolio. You were the crypto guy.
You were after my money?
was the crypto guy. So
You fucking dirt.
I'm starting a crypto YouTube channel, and I'm like, or I'm thinking about it. I'm brainstorming. I'm like, all right, let me get a crypto YouTube channel going. Who the hell? And I'm like, well, I know this one DJ, and this guy he is retarded. Like, he had a whole NFT portfolio. Like, you know, you had made some money, and you know, so did I. And so I was like, well,
So you were after my money.
no, you had experience, and at the end of the day, you had zero camera presence. But anyways,
Oh my God. So, dude.
and so you know, that's how that happened.
I remember after doing one of the first videos, my wife is like, why do you keep biting your fucking lip? I was like, because I'm nervous.
Yeah, I used to chew on that thing like bubble gum.
No, I chew on some other things like bubble gum.
What do you chew on like bubble gum?
Just kidding. Real quick, I can't end the show without sharing this news.
Hold on. IPAC says, come to the dispensary and he'll hook us up.
These motherfuckers are trying to get us drunk.
IPAC, are you in Vegas? I'm just curious.
Yeah, I'm about to.
I wonder if he works at one of the dispensaries here in Vegas. That'd be kind of cool.
Maybe.
I will take you up on that offer. Believe me. Do I ever hesitate on taking advantage of community hookups? Like, I will absolutely.
Yeah,
Like,
sure. Put this on the screen.
You know what? Destroyer is a really good friend of mine.
Is he?
You know what? Like, yeah, he came by and watched the Tyson fight. I invited you. You didn't show up.
You live like an hour away from me.
So does Destroyer, but
Right.
he's got no problem coming over here.
Because he doesn't
And-
see you
and
every day.
keep over-
I see you every day.
And
You
then
want me to drop
also-
another hour? to
Also,
come?
when I had my celebration of divorce paper party, he
Never got invited.
showed up too.
I didn't get him out of
You know what? I bought a tomahawk steak. I thought it was a big one. It was like one of those 2.5 pounders, giant tomahawk steak. I thought it was gonna be enough for all of us. Destroyer like the whole thing by himself.
He destroyed it?
Yeah.
Put this on the screen real quick before I have to take the shot and get the hell out of here. So, Gary Gensler, on his way out, tells the 2 applicants that are seeking a Solana spot ETF that he will reject it. So he rejects the spot ETFs for Solana. Can January 20th come? Because Trump's going to go in, Gary's going to go out. We're going to get a pro crypto people in there. So, yeah. And then, some good news. Alex Mashinsky has pled guilty to fraud charges. Look at this, Robin. As part of his plea deal, he agreed to not appeal any sentence of 30 years or less. He'll be sentenced April 8th of next year. So, yeah.
What do you think his sentence is going to carry? What is the
Hopefully 30 years. Hopefully
30
the
years.
max.
I don't. He's not going to get the max.
What a piece of shit
I
that
think he's going to get like. I bet you he gets sentenced. Just pure 100% uneducated, just prediction or assumption. I would say he gets sentenced for 15 years, 3 years suspended or something like that. Eligible for parole or release 3 years in.
No?
I think he does. I think he does 3 years in.
I hope they bring the hammer down on this motherfucker.
Remember when we went to the Bitcoin conference and he was speaking? This is before anything happened. And we're like, yeah, we got to get an interview with him.
We didn't. We got an
Yeah.
interview with one of his guys. All right, let's do this.
What are you doing? You done?
Finish. Yeah, I
You
gotta,
done
I
with
gotta
your show?
finish it. Yeah, and then we're gonna log off.
All right.
Your boy feeling tipsy already.
You feeling tipsy?
I don't drink. I don't drink. I'm on an empty stomach. So yeah.
Oh,
Halfway done.
AVAX says yes, he does work in Vegas.
Which dispensary will come hit you up?
Yeah, there's the which one's the big one? Is it
which
Planet
one yesterday?
13? It's
Planet 13 is the world's biggest.
dude, yeah, that thing's like the Walmart of weed, bro.
Bro, when I first walked in, they're like, oh, your bud tender will be with you. I'm like, what the fuck you saying? Like, your bud tender? I'm like, oh, that's pretty genius.
But don't ever call me Bud again. Be like,
Yeah.
no, the wheat. No.
All right, ready?
All right, bro.
Cheers. Cheers to all of you. Cheers to success and cheers to a new studio on Monday. And Nathan, I hate you, but I love you. Fuck.
Oh, down the hatch. I've never seen you take a shot before.
I don't drink. I told you I don't
Yeah,
drink.
you know, every time we go on a
Now end the fucking show. God.
every time we go on a convention, we travel for a convention. We always go out to eat. You order a drink and you never drink it all.
I will drink a beer once in a while, but
You never drink your whole drink.
it's true.
You order a cocktail, you never drink it. And so I'm actually genuinely, I've known the dude for,
I'm a man of my word.
I've known you for like 7 years, and I've never seen you finish a cocktail.
Yeah.
And you downed it. So
Things we do for money. Just kidding. The things we do for our community. Anyways, end this shit, bro, because yeah, boy.
is it?
That's it.
All right.
Have a good weekend, guys.
All right. We'll see you on Monday. Videos coming out. What do we got? What do we got
We
dropping?
got a bunch of videos this weekend.
What do we got today? We got a meme coin video today
Meme, Ondo, and
Ondo.
Altcoin video.
and 3 videos.
Yeah.
Damn.
We balling out, baby.
All right. Well, until then, y'all have a good one. Take care. We'll see you on Monday. Peace.
Holy shit. Fucking shit. I'm gonna have to take today off work, bro.